Hello, everyone, and how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is preparing those delicious Thanksgiving meals for tomorrow and all of that fun stuff. So I wanted to come on and talk to you guys a little bit about something that kind of made up in my head, but it's really helped me as far as how I come across on social media platforms and how I'm able to really connect with my audience and grow in an organic, authentic way. So as you are jumping on, say hello to me. I also have my friends on TikTok with me. So if you guys are watching from TikTok, hello. You're not going to be able to see the presentation, but if you go to my YouTube channel, it is being streamed there now. So I am just going to cross my fingers and hope that my computer works here so I can share this presentation that I threw together a while ago, but sometimes you just have to process things a little bit differently. So, hold on, guys, just a second. All right, so here we are. And I'm just going to go to the top here and present. And I'm not able to see myself, so this is super weird for me, but let's give it a whirl, shall we? All right, so we are going to talk about the ripple effect and what the ripple effect is. This is so powerful, you guys. What the ripple effect is when you do something and you empower someone to take action. That action then goes and inspires someone else to do it. And it's a continuous continuous inspiration and empowerment and a way to really hype up a message or a movement that you are trying to get into place. If there's something that you're passionate about and want to share, the ripple effect is incredible. And so I'm going to go over how I kind of broke down. I love acronyms. I love me some acronyms. So I broke down the word ripple, and I'm going to share with you how, when I'm creating content or connecting with my audience, how I truly create the best content possible so that it makes the biggest impact and connects with my audience in the best way. So first is ripple. The R stands for renegade. I am reading this incredible book called Renegades Write the Rules, and it is so good. It is so, so good. It is all about how you have this rebellious side to you, and you have the option to make the rules. You literally can create the rules for how you show up on social media, what content you put on social media, all of the things. You make the rules. It also means that you're open to criticism, and that's not an easy thing to do. We all know that. Being criticized sometimes feels like you get punched in the gut, but not everyone is going to agree with you. Not everyone is going to see things from your perspective. Not everyone is going to really relate to you on the level that your audience truly does. And I think that is really beautiful and something that shouldn't be, hindered away from because we're scared of receiving it. Instead, if we can take criticism, welcome it, dismiss it if it's just blatantly way off of what we're doing. We all know there's internet trolls who hide behind the keyboards, but that's a topic for another day. But if we open ourselves up to not react to criticism in an offensive way and rather open ourselves up to see different perspectives, to learn, to grow, to connect, it really sends off this, it really shows your audience that, one, you're not perfect, and two, you are open to learning with them. Now, there may be some things where you are like, no way, if, and, or but am I going to be swayed one way or the other? And that's completely fine. You are all entitled to have a passion and have something that motivates you. But try not to keep from doing something simply because you're afraid of how it'll be received. So let's say you are a new coach. You have this amazing new program you want to launch. It's beautiful, but you are just kind of like, what if no one signs up? What if no one signs up? Or what if, the people don't get the transformation that they were wanting? There's so many things. Welcome it. There is 100% certainty that you are going to at least learn something from that experience, and you're going to grow from it. You are going to uncover something about yourself. You are going to maybe fall flat on your face, and you never know. You never know. So welcome criticism, and don't let it be something that keeps you from moving forward with what you want to do. You have to have courage over fear. Fear is pretty much the uncertainty, right? This year was full of uncertainties for all of us. We all know that. But you have to have the courage to be able to stand up and say, I know with 100% certainty that I will be standing on the other side of this no matter how it turns out. I know that regardless of whether or not this works like I hope it will, that what's supposed to be will be at the end. And that gives you this confidence that it almost like shoots out of you. When you have that certainty and that confidence, you are going to give off. It's almost like you're contagious. You're almost contagious. You give off this vibration that you know what is true to you, and you are resilient, and you are going to continue to move forward until you're able to achieve what you want to achieve. So that is the R in Ripple. Next, we have the I, impact over income. If you are in network marketing, I'm just going to use you guys as an example. Hello. Sorry, I'm just checking out the chat here. How's it going, everyone? You received a hater on TikTok yesterday. Yeah, they're kind of thick, aren't they? They are thick over there on TikTok, but it has nothing to do with you. Going back to that renegade, when people are angry and when people say hurtful things to you, it has no reflection of you, of who you are, or that you are right or that you are wrong. Hurt people hurt people. And a lot of times, unfortunately, people have this mission to make other people feel bad about themselves. I don't understand it, but it's not my job to understand it. My job is to help people work through that, to know that with confidence that it doesn't matter what a stranger on the internet says to you. They don't know you. They don't know your intentions. They don't know an ounce or a single thing about you. A lot of things I see are mom shaming on TikTok, like crazy. And it is so disturbing because we are all human. And a lot of times the hate that I see, like people are funny on TikTok and they do jokes and comedy and sarcasm. And I'm one who loves sarcasm. Oh, I love being sarcastic. So I get that type of humor, but there are some people that it triggers them. And we're going to talk a little bit about triggers too, but ask yourself, what am I making this comment mean about me? And asking myself that question has really helped me uncover, and it doesn't always result in me being in the right. Sometimes I can read a comment and take it completely out of context. And then people are like, whoa, sister, like you need to like take it down just a notch because you're a little intense. So we're going to go into that in a little bit, but yeah, you can't, they're always going to be there. There's always going to be negativity. There's always going to be haters that think that they know all, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We need them in the world too. So the I in Ripple means impact over income. When I was in network marketing, my sole focus was hit the volume, hit the ranks, get the trips, get the car, get the sale, get the new customer at whatever it took to get there, right? If you are watching this and in network marketing, I want you to be honest and let me know in the comments if this rings true to you. Because it wasn't until I switched my mindset and thought, I'm going to share from a place of service, of love, of educating, of inspiring, and then the income comes after it. when I was doing network marketing, I was doing health and wellness company, and it worked very well. I was very successful. We were bringing in nearly $40,000 in team sales just from my downline. We were uber successful. But on the back end, this girl, and I was telling my team to do this, was to send out 80 cold messages a day. I was telling them to scroll on the Facebook webpage and pick up the people who were wanting help. I was telling them to do all these things because all I was focused on was the income. The income is what drove me. And when you allow the income to drive you instead of making an impact, you're going to get burnt out. And that's exactly what happened. It's exactly what happened. I went from making almost probably $3,000 a month in residual income doing network marketing to now maybe 200. All right. So it just goes to show you, and I'm not bashing network marketers because I know it works, but I am suggesting that as we move into this new way of life, into this new world that we're living in, people are catching on. People are catching on. So you kind of have to take a step back and think of the bigger picture. Why am I doing this? What is my motivation? Why am I trying to get people to purchase this product? Is it for me or is it for their well-being? And you're going to notice a shift in your energy. You're going to notice a shift in your team. You're going to notice a shift in the returning customers that come to you. Don't hide behind the product. All right, that is the biggest mistake I see people doing, is hiding behind the product. And you may be saying, okay, Justine, well, what does that even mean? Hiding behind the product is holding up the shake. Hiding behind the product is showing the stock photos. Hiding behind the product is it's doing the copy and paste, hey girl message, do you want Scentsy? I got like 3 messages this week from people asking me if I want Scentsy. And that was the very first time I had ever talked to them. That was their first line of communication. And I get it because I did it. That's what I was told to do. But that way doesn't work anymore. There's a lot of people in the online space. There's a lot of people doing online businesses because of the pandemic. And it's time for change. It's time for innovation. And so this ripple effect, I hope if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do in my business, just take one of these letters and create content out of that. Okay, so impact over income. How can I help someone? How can I help someone move forward in the journey that they want to achieve? What challenges have I overcome? I lost 45 pounds using this product. I also did a crap load of mindset work. I also worked out every single day for 2 years. I also pretty much just lived on water and shakes, and I was miserable. So here I am showing up with all of this glam and glory and going to Mexico and driving the Mercedes and having all this success. But inside I was screaming because I wasn't sharing the deeper part of it. What was motivating me to lose that weight? Well, it almost became an obsession because I didn't want to gain the weight back. And I really liked my 6-pack, but as you can see, it is gone. And that's okay because I am now comfortable with the person that's inside. And I know that there's no weight or number that can change who I am, regardless of what happens around me. So yes, there's a comment on Facebook, I hide because I'm so shy. I'm working on getting out of my shell. That is so good. That is so good. You have to start somewhere. And it's not easy to put yourself out there, guys. It's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right? So give yourself some grace in that sense and know that it's going to be okay. It is going to be okay. The next P is perspective. This is my all-time favorite thing to talk about. Oh, this took me away. Sorry, I'm just going to play with this real quick. So having perspective. Our perspectives are dependent on what we've experienced in our life, what has happened to us in our life, what outcomes we have already experienced and lived through. will determine how we view a certain thing. So I'm going to share a real raw experience with you that just happened to me on TikTok not a couple days ago. I was trying to find the right way to even talk about it because it really triggered me. But right now there's no better time than the present. So I did a video about being part of the 45% of white women who voted for Joe Biden in this year's election. All right. I love to speak on human equality. I love diversity. I love inclusion of all. And that was a video that I did around the election time. There was a woman who came on my post the other day, and she left a comment in 4 different comments, broke it down in 4 different comments, and was talking about how some white women are taking, are almost wanting a pat on the back, right? They're wanting a pat on the back for doing the right thing or standing up for what's right. And when I read this, it triggered me. It triggered me because of my past experience of being called out for not acknowledging racial injustice, for not seeing the real issue surrounding the Black Lives Matter movement and police brutality. It triggered me. It made me think, oh my gosh, like someone's going to see this. I made it about me. Okay. And in a response, I said, I know my intentions, and so do my followers. That's not what that woman was trying to get across to me. That woman was trying to share a perspective that, once again, us as whites are trying to take this limelight, are trying to get the praise, are trying to get the credit for what is happening. And so instead of, and it's so natural for us to do this, and it's something I constantly have to work on. But I had to take a step back, and I messaged her and apologized because I should not have reacted in a defensive manner. I should have first made sure I read the comments correctly, and I should have been open to receive that message, because it's not about me. Sure, I wasn't looking for praise, but that doesn't mean that message shouldn't be shared. If someone feels that concern, they should be able to share that concern. So our perspectives on how we read a hate comment, how maybe you view your the likes that you get on your post, on how many you get, or how good content is based, on how many likes you get. Is that because you once heard that you can't be successful unless you're in front of all these people? How are you taking what's happening to you right now and making it about yourself? Because it's just natural for us to act out in defense at that point. So when we're able to share our perspective and also be open to delivering that perspective, and to also seeing perspectives in a different way, your audience is going to be drawn to you. 1, because it's freaking brave, and 2, because who wants to admit they're ever wrong? It's not a comfortable thing to do, right? No matter who you are, no matter how good you are at it, it is not easy to admit that you are wrong. But that is the moment when you grow. That is the moment when you can really see things from a new side, and people see you as, okay, she's not all that in a whatever. So if you're triggered, take those opportunities to take a look at how you're viewing things, and are you making it about yourself? Now, again, we all know those keyboard warriors who are just blatant a-holes. They are just mean. There is zero respect. There is zero even logic behind what they're saying. We all know they exist. That type of stuff, there's no understanding it, and you don't need to try to understand it. But if there's something that comes at you, or you see a video, or maybe it's even joining TikTok because you have this perspective, how you view it is that it's just young kids dancing. But with how I view it, because it's been my experience and my favorite platform, I see the opportunities. I see the online businesses flourishing. I see the influencers who are making such a beautiful impact and movements every single day just by being themselves. And a lot of times triggers just come from being scared. So allow yourself to look at that and share that. Share that with your audience. Next, we have passion. What drives you every day? What drives you every day? Speaking for someone who, let's say I am a network marketer for a skincare company. All right. Before I joined this company, I had the worst acne. And when I tried this product, it changed my whole face. I now have clear skin. I now no longer have the breakouts. My skin isn't oily. It's just game changing. Okay. What's not driving you is that product. Okay. What's driving you is the confidence that you're gaining from not having to worry about your face breaking out, for finally overcoming, not feeling like you have to cake on makeup every single day. It's the self-love that comes along with it. That's what your passion is. It's not about the product. And this is what I see so many entrepreneurs doing, is hiding behind the thing instead of what really drives them. So when's the last time you had fun in your business? I have to ask myself this all the time. When's the last time that you had fun in your business? Because we get lost. We get lost in the hustle and the, sales and the blah, 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 that we don't even take time to have fun anymore. We're just worried about fitting in this, getting so many messages out or so many posts or blah, 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 blah. That's what TikTok has changed for me personally. And I hope that each and every one of you that is watching this today has that platform or that way to show up and express yourself. I hope you have that in your business. I truly, truly do, because it changes everything for you. You do not sell your product first. Do not sell your product first. You need to sell yourself first. When I was doing network marketing, I loved this product because it changed my life. I had energy. I finally had motivation to move. I was feeling good. I was just in it. I was in it, but I was still leading with the product. And that's kind of where things fell apart. What motivated me was finding myself. What motivated me was the connections. What motivated me was helping people on my team reach financial success and to achieve something. That's what motivated me. It wasn't the product. And the last time I had fun, like on TikTok, I've completely let loose. Like I am 1000% myself on TikTok. No ifs, ands, or buts. And I don't pitch sales. I don't sell. But a lot of my conversions have come from TikTok. So how does that work? It's because I show passion. It's because I show empathy. It's because I connect with my audience. It's because I show that I care. I humanize myself. I engage. And that's what it's all about. I think a lot of times people see the word influencer and think, ooh, like, oh, I'm staying away from that word. But that is the word I am stepping into, because I want to influence people and show them that their story is powerful. I want to show people that they were put on this planet to do what they love and to be fueled by what they love and to achieve whatever they are set out to do. One story, one time sharing your story can change everything. And not only will change something for you, it'll impact someone. And that's where the ripple comes in. I was sharing a personal story about a struggle that I've been working with along trusting males. And that video blew up. I received all the messages because people could relate to me. I was sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly. I am human. I am not perfect. We all just have that piece of us that we kind of just want to push under the rug, but it's our story to share. And it's scary. It is so scary to share it. I get it. You get that pit feeling in your stomach. You feel like you want to puke all over the place. You're sweating. Like I'm kind of sweating right now. Let's be real. But those are the things that take you to the next level. And that's when I really know that I am doing what I love. Be comfortable being uncomfortable. So passion. I wanted to share this. I love Gary Vee. If you guys know me, you know that Gary Vee is my guy. So I was on his YouTube today and I saw this little graphic that he had. And it's not fun when you're stuck living for likes. And those of you watching on TikTok right now, stop focusing on those likes and followers, you guys. Oh, you see, you guys, I've already got haters on my TikTok right now blowing me up. But you do not need to focus your worth or your motivation. Don't be motivated by those likes. All right? Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you smile. Do what makes you just get up every single day and be excited to jump on that platform. Find that thing. And it doesn't have to be what you do in your business. Hold on one second. It doesn't have to be what you do in your business. So for example, I have a client and she owns a marketing agency. And her TikTok content is so funny and so creative. And she's sarcastic and she's witty. And it's completely different from what she does in her business. But she is growing at such a beautiful rate. Her views are in the thousands and she's having fun. They make me laugh. Her videos make me laugh in the best way possible. So find that thing that you love to do and do that. If you're a coach, but you love organizing little trinkets, then you share those organization tricks. You show your family. You show what, like I've been starting to show more of my sports cards, love for sports cards and flipping sports cards with my husband. I love it. Do I coach people or teach people how to flip sports cards? Well, I could, but it's not my passion. But it's something that I love to do. And that is all that matters. Hold on one second, sorry. Okay, so next we have lessons learned. I want you to ask yourself this question. Are you afraid to share what makes you you? Are you afraid to show your audience, to show your friends, to show your followers who you are? Is there a piece of you from your past that you are holding on to that you know is a big piece of you, but you're just not wanting to take that in? You don't want anyone to know. You don't want to share any bit of it. If you are missing so many beautiful, powerful opportunities. The fact that you are here means you've overcome it. You've overcome that challenge. Even if you're still working through it, you are here today and you should be proud of that. It's not easy to share our dark. It's not easy to share our struggles. That's not easy to do. A lot of times we don't even know why we do with certain things a certain way. And it's the stories that are our perspective on life and things that have happened to us that drives us, but really keeps us stuck in this fear. So really ask yourself that and just do little pieces at a time. little pieces at a time. There's one woman on TikTok who I talked to, and she got out of an abusive relationship, and she's hurt right now. She is very hurt. She's scared. So she is taking this opportunity because she loves TikTok. She's using this opportunity to share her story and her healing journey through the app. Not only is it allowing her to share and to heal, but it's also inspiring others. That one person who's in that abusive relationship but is too afraid to get out and feels alone comes across her video, boom. I know I'm not alone, and I know that I can do this. And I know that I have people standing behind me to help me work through this. It builds trust with your audience, and it shows that you are a human being. It shows that you are human, because if you don't have any bit of dirt or skeletons in your closet, I know my best lessons have come from those moments that I'm not very proud of. And if I can help one person not feel alone or like a freak or like a weirdo, my job is done. Everyone has a story, and everyone's story deserves to be heard. And you may not even think that your story is a big deal. And that's okay too, but it is a big deal. And your story is going to motivate and empower someone to make change for the better in their life. But not if you don't share it. So that is the L. E is to educate. You are already an expert at something. You just haven't claimed it yet. So if you are sitting here and you're like, I just really want to, move things up a notch, but I don't have the expertise to do it. You do. You're just thinking too hard about it, and you haven't claimed and walked into it. Owning authenticity was a big one for me that I struggled to claim for a while, because honestly, I really wasn't being very authentic with myself. I was hiding those pieces. I was hiding from the truth. I was trying to avoid that criticism. I didn't want to come off, and share my struggles or the troubles in my life, because one, I didn't think anyone cared. And two, why would anyone want to follow me if I share my challenges? Like, no one wants to hear that. They want to be inspired. They want the unicorns. They want the glitter. They don't, people. People do not want the rainbows and the butterflies. They want you, and they want all of you. And that's what's really, really powerful about social media, is being able to show and share your story and educate people maybe on how to just share your story. I mean, it's endless. It is endless. If you go on YouTube, how many times do you go to YouTube and say, how do you blank? You can find just about anything, right? There's someone out there waiting for your story. There is someone out there that you are meant to connect with, but it's not going to happen until you're ready to share and to open up and to allow that person to find you. And I was told this by my coach at the beginning of 2020. And I really thought she was full of shit in the beginning, because I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. But when I went there, it was life-changing. It was game-changing. I connected with people that I never would have connected with before. And when I say connected with, it's not just clients. It's making friends and genuine relationships that you learn so many things about yourself and from other people. And that's what fills me up. And I'm sure if you're following me, it probably fuels you too in some way, shape, or form, because we're all kind of the same in that sense. However, we're not the same in how we, communicate that. We're not the same in how it comes across. Our stories are unique to us. And that's where it's really, 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 really important to dig into who you are and to own it and just go all in and say, you know what? I'm here for it. I'm here for the good feedback. I'm here for the bad. If I don't get any, oh well, I am doing this for me. I am doing this to reach that one person who needs to hear it. I am doing this for for the person who is struggling to come up with content. And then they're going to see this and be like, oh, and have a whole list of content ideas. I'm going to do this because that one person who just started network marketing hates cold messaging people, but she thinks that she can't be successful because her upline did it that way. But now she sees this and she knows there's a different way. That's where it's powerful. So authenticity as an influencer, a lot of times we think influencer and it kind of steers us away. But if you are trying to tell someone, if you have a message to share, all right, you want to create a movement, you want to promote a product, you want to coach people, you want to, heal, you want it, whatever it may be, you have a creative business. You are trying to influence people to move forward, to get to know you more and potentially come into your circle. What's not working anymore is cold messaging. So please, sister friend, stop with the cold messaging because it's icky. and it's not just network marketers. I see so many coaches doing this. If you are sending an invite to your group, if you are sending an invite to like your page and we've never talked, you are cold messaging. I'm sorry, take it or leave it, but you are cold messaging and people can sense that a mile away. I can even sense when someone is reaching out to me and does the small talk. Like, yeah. And I'm not saying like, don't reach out to me, but you can tell when the intention is to get the sale, to pitch the business, to pitch the course, to pitch the product. You can tell when someone does that. So take the product out of it and say, why am I reaching out to this person? I am reaching out to this person because I want to help them. And if you don't really know much about them, I probably wouldn't assume that you have what it takes, but you get where I'm going. That's a whole nother thing. Stock images. Don't use them. I know you're told to use them, but oh gosh, jump into Canva and make something your own. You have a health and wellness product. How can you give off your vibe in that? This is where personal brand comes in, and personal brand is so huge. What's my personal brand? A pineapple, graphic t-shirts, glasses, bubbly, silly, sarcastic, kind of a smart ass. That's my personal brand. Everyone, no matter what business you have, having a personal brand and leading through your personal brand is going to change your business in the best way possible. Fishing for people. This is something that I really wasn't even familiar with, but I've seen a lot of people talking about it, and that is going to other people's followers and going through their people. I didn't know that was a thing, but it's icky, so don't do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm not getting the full story, but trust that you are supposed to connect with the people that you are meant to connect with. Quick fixes are no longer a thing in the past. Or they are a thing of the past. Nothing is going to be a quick fix. If you want to change, you have to be able to do the work, and no one's going to be able to fix you. You have to fix yourself. There, in the same sense, there isn't a one size fits all. So if you are buying all these coaching programs and you're like, she makes 7 figures, I'm going to do it. And I did it. I did it for 2 years until I realized like, they don't have the answer. They don't have the answer that I need. But what my coach does now is she helps me find the answer within myself. She asks me the questions to help me guide through the talk that's in my head, to help me work through the blocks that I'm having. She's not fixing me, and I don't expect her to fix me. And that's one real big shift that I have taken in coaching is that I was putting so much pressure on myself that if my clients don't reach a certain result, that it's on me. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. I can provide you with the tools. I can provide you with the support. I can support you with the hype and the love and the trust and the safety and ask you the questions. But if you're not willing to do the work, if you're not willing to go out of that comfort zone just a little bit a day, then I can't help you. I can't help you. So there's no quick fix, and there's no one size fits all. One thing that I know is that all of my clients are so unique in their own way. I am not trying to make many Justines. That is the last thing I want. With even Teach Me How to TikTok, the content that I put out is not saying do it this way, make this content. It's here's how I do it, and here are the tools and the questions and the work and the information that you need to figure out what works for you. That's what being a coach is. And that's how I set myself apart from the rest. Sorry, not sorry, but it is. I do not want to clone anyone. That is the last, yuck. No, and each one of my clients' content on TikTok is so different from the other, and that's what makes it so fun. What is working is storytelling. What is working is product placement. What is product placement? Doing a video. Okay, I just did a TikTok video. This is a shirt that I got at a boutique. Someone says, hey, I love your shirt. Where did you get it? Oh, the link is in the bio. Until now, did I reference the shirt? Until now, did I reference the microphone? Until now, did I reference the streaming platform? Product placement is so huge. And Stacy, I see you on, and you are like the queen of product placement. But it is so huge, and there's no pressure behind it. I promote a product because I love it. I love it. So if you want something similar, here you go. Here's how you can find it. Here's how you can get yours. When you build that trust with your audience, it happens effortlessly. There are people who promote these water bottles on TikTok. Coldest water, is that what it's called? Heather, I have my friend Heather on TikTok here. But they will literally just have this bottle with the name on the front sitting in the screen. Do they touch the bottle? No. Do they drink from the bottle? No. Is the video anything to do with the bottle? No. It is sitting there. And she has a link in her bio, and people buy the bottle because she uses the bottle and she loves the bottle, and her audience loves her. So they will also love that bottle. That is where we are moving, folks. That is where we are moving. Network marketing. I'm going to use Thrive because I still use the product to this day. I just don't promote it. We wear foam patches. Yeah, I don't know either. It doesn't matter. But we wear foam patches. So what I could do if I wanted to bring attention to what I do with Thrive is wear the patch and show it in my video. I don't reference the product. I don't say what the product is. I don't even say, a lot of people think it's a nicotine patch, and that's fine. But that is product placement, and that's what's working for people. Intentional relationships is where it's at. On TikTok, I have the most incredible following, and I don't consider them followers. They are my friends. We hype each other up. We cry with each other. We share with each other. We connect and accept and love and embrace every bit of difference between each other. And that's when we grow. Not all of my followers agree with me. I don't agree with all of them. But that's what makes us different. And that's what we need: more unity in this world and more acceptance and less judgment. And that's where it starts, is with you and how you are perceiving the world around you. And authenticity and personal brand. My personal brand has changed so many damn times. It's not even funny. So many times. but it's grown with me. And I have been transparent and vulnerable and scared, and I've struggled, and my audience has seen it all. The pineapple represents so many things to so many people. And it doesn't matter what the pineapple means to you. But when you see that pineapple, you see me. And you remember the message that I shared. And you have that reminder that tomorrow is never promised. And that you are doing the best damn job that you can with what you have. And you're not going to be perfect. And no one wants you to be perfect. And what makes you different from people, that's what is going to attract people to you. You know, like the phrase that's coming to my mind is fly the freak flag, babe. Just fly it proud. And not everyone's going to like it. And people are going to make fun of you. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because the people who matter are going to love it. And they're going to welcome it. And they're going to embrace it. And that's where your passion up levels in the most beautiful, like, I can't even explain it. It's like you feel it to your core. You feel it to your core. Like, this is what I am meant to do. When I do the pineapple interviews, the pineapple experience, that fuels my soul. And I don't even promote my business in it. I'm giving the platform to other women to share their story, to share their passion, to share their offers. It's not even about me. And it's what I love to do the most. Some people don't see how that works, but it works for me, and that's all that matters. It's what makes me happy. It's what like, I love it. I love it. So do what's true to you. It doesn't matter what Becky's doing. It doesn't matter what Laura's doing. It doesn't matter what freaking whoever is doing down the street. It does not matter. What matters is that it feels good to you. And that's it. That's it. All right. So if you want to stand out, it may sound super lame, but be yourself. Fly that freak flag. Show those things that you're scared to show. Be true to you, and don't be scared to be like, I don't have all the answers. I don't have it all together. I don't know. It's okay to not know, and it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to flop, and it's okay to not be perfect, and it's okay to have videos that are like completely just like cringy. It's okay, because the next one's going to be better. When I was doing the pineapple experience with this whole like new platform that I'm using, it wasn't until yesterday, my 4th episode, that shit worked. 4 episodes in. If I would have flat out been like, nope, screw it, done, not doing it anymore. You know how that would have made me so sad. But I don't care if I fail. I don't care if I flop. I don't care if I don't appear to be perfect, because that's the last thing I want anyone in this world to believe, is that they need to be perfect to be successful. That you are going to do something, and this is something that I have to revisit with Peyton all the time, because he gets really frustrated and hates when things take a little longer, like chemistry. Ugh. He's mad because he has to look up things. Dude, you're not expected to know the periodic table. I have never used the periodic table in my life. If you don't want to be a chemist, just get through it. Just get through it. Take messy inspired action. Do things that scare you. Make mistakes, because you know that on the other side you're going to be okay. So this morning I woke up and I was going through my offers, trying to put together Black Friday deals. And I had this moment of, what am I doing? What am I doing? I want to make an impact, but I'm so tied to this, like having all these offers. I was so tied to like having more opportunities, that I was missing the big picture. And so I have taken over 40 hours of training, of workbooks, of tools, of templates, of masterclasses, of webinars, of memberships, and put them all into a portal. And I'm calling it Innovative Influencer. All of these things are what have taken me from being terrified to go and be seen online to finding my passion, to connecting with who I am, to really connecting with the people that I am wanting to connect with in this world, and really not attracting a whole lot of trolls, because I am driven by my purpose and my soul and my heart and my love for what I do. And I've put it all together in a lifetime bundle that you can watch at your own pace forever and ever, as many times as you want. And like I said, it'll take you from, I don't have an online business, to creating a personal brand, to creating messaging that brings people to you, to growing a Facebook group. I have an interview with my personal, my graphic designer, and it shows you the ins and outs of how this very logo was created. It is so powerful. And until November 30th, it is yours for $333. That's right, I said it. Until the 30th, it is available for $333, and I have payment plans available. This is like thousands of dollars of investments and learning and growing, and hours and hours and hours of, I'm just so excited. And I'm so excited for the women who are going to jump into this, because I know that your missing piece is within here. I know within this portal, you are going to have those things click. You're finally going to be able to balance all the things. You're finally going to start cultivating that community and that movement that you're wanting to create. You're finally going to see the growth and everything just like happen in front of you, because that's exactly what happened to me. And that's exactly how I coach my clients. And that's exactly how I have gotten to where I am. So I took literally 30 programs from my website and brought them into 2. And here they are. Teach Me How to TikTok and the Innovative Influencer. And that's my next level. That's where I decided to go. So again, $333. I'm going to drop the website in the comments. This price will go up after the 30th. So please take advantage of it if it's something that you're interested in, because it's going to change everything for you. Whether you're network marketing, creative business, new coach, whatever it may be, it will change so many things for you. So thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a fabulous and safe holiday. Justin and I are having pizza for Thanksgiving and don't have kids. So yay! But I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you